New judge.
Now on 4 News Now, the first round of the NBA draft comes to a close and one Zag is heading to the NBA. The odds other local players could hear their names called tonight.
And crews are preparing to turn downtown Spokane into Hooptown, USA. We'll break down everything you need to know to make the most of your time at Hoop Fest.
The sunny summer weather is back just in time for Hoop Fest. I'll let you know how hot it's going to get in your First Alert forecast. You're watching a special edition of 4 News Now.
The first round of the NBA draft just wrapped up. You were watching it here on KXLY, and exciting at the end there. One Zag has been picked, but none yet from Washington State University. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kirsten O'Connor.
And I'm Jordan Smith. Sports director Julian Minenzone is here to tell us the latest.
Yeah, just 2 picks ago, right before we went on air, Gonzaga's Julian Strawther was taken 29th overall by the NBA champion Denver Nuggets. I know you're a Colorado guy. That makes you pretty happy.
Yep, we're excited.
So the defending champs just got a whole lot better with a Zag in their corner. And Strawther was a first-team WCC selection. He was a finalist for the Julius Erving Award given to the best small forward in the country. He was a fan favorite. And now for the 3rd straight year in a row, a Gonzaga player has been taken in the first round of the draft. Now, this was kind of unexpected. Strawther was only a projected 2nd-round pick at best. This means the Denver Nuggets must have really liked what they saw. They must have liked what a lot of Zags fans saw this year. Now, here's a list of players who are in the mix to be drafted tonight. Now, there are 58 total picks this year. They've gone through 30 of them already. Like I mentioned, Strawther's the only one who's been picked to the Denver Nuggets. Now, if a player does not get drafted, they can still sign an undrafted free agent contract or earn an invite to the NBA Summer League. We will have the latest on the draft and where the Zags and Cougs are all picked coming up in sports. Guys.
All right, Julian, a lot of exciting news, especially for Nuggets fans like myself. And all day locally here, crews have been hard at work getting ready to welcome thousands for the start of Hoop Fest this Saturday.
And as you get ready for the weekend, there are a few things to keep in mind. Our reporter Allison Martinez is at Riverfront Park tonight to give you a closer look at the process.
Hoop Fest volunteers have been flooding downtown all day today. Riverfront Park is getting ready for all the fun that is to come this weekend. I spoke with site director Rob Davis, and he had this advice for Hoop Fest fans.
Come on down, get your team packet, check out the vendors, check out the site. When we close streets Friday night at 7 p.m., hopefully your car's not parked on one of our streets because it will get towed.
Check-in is continuing tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. here in this very same spot. Now, also happening tomorrow, if you're parked downtown, you're going to want to get your car out of there by 7 p.m. For any more information on Hoop Fest, you can go to our website, KXLY.com. Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Allison, thank you. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker to take a look at how hot it's going to get this Hoop Fest weekend.
Oh, it is not going to get that hot because we've had some very hot Hoop Fests. Right now, boy, look at that beautiful sky this evening. Looking out over the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, it has been a beautiful day across the region, and we're going to keep the sunshine going for Hoop Fest weekend. Saturday, sunshine, high temperature of 81 degrees. That is about 5 degrees above average, but we've had 105-degree weather on Hoop Fest weekend. Sunday, 82 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Those few clouds might help with the temperature a little bit on the courts. Our high temperatures today were in the 70s. Boy, now that would have been perfect Hoop Fest weather, but a little bit warmer shouldn't hurt. Right now, temperatures are cooling down into the 60s and lower 70s. Perfect weather if you want to meet up with the gang and get a last-minute practice in. Just don't get hurt. 70 in Coeur d'Alene, 66 in St. Mary's, and 68 in Coeur d'Alene. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, we have mostly clear skies across the inland northwest, and that is the way it is going to stay for Friday. Heading up to a high temperature of 82 degrees. 52 to start the day. 75 is our average. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes, Jordan.
All right, Chris, thanks for that. We'll turn to some breaking news here tonight. A student at Whitworth University is suing the university, saying it should have done more to protect student and staff personal information and should pay for a ransomware data breach that happened last year. The lawsuit references a ransomware attack last July. The university was hacked and put the personal information of thousands of people at risk. According to the lawsuit, a student named Patrick Loyola was one of those who was affected. He says he's had to spend time monitoring his credit and has suffered increased anxiety for the loss of privacy and anxiety about the potential abuse of the information. The class action lawsuit, in which those impacted by the breach could join, claims Whitworth was negligent, breached an agreement to protect the information, and violated the Washington Consumer Protection Act. Prosecutors say they will not seek the death penalty for the man accused of killing 4 people in their home in Kellogg.
That's right. Major John Kaler is accused of killing Kenna and Kenneth Gardapi and teenagers Devin and Aiken Smith. Prosecutors say Kaler shot the victims at point-blank range and admitted that he, quote, snapped. Kaler and his wife told police Devin Smith had exposed himself to the couple's daughters in the weeks before. By eliminating the possibility of the death penalty, Shoshone County does not need to find death penalty qualified public defenders. Kaler's next court appearance is scheduled for July 3rd. One of Spokane's favorite sons, Craig T. Nelson, was back in town earlier this week. The man best known for his roles like Hayden Fox in Coach or Mr. Incredibles in the Incredibles movies made time to sit down with our very own Derek Dice for an interview. That's next.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
4 News Now is brought to you by Circling Raven Golf Club.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
The award-winning Spokane Valley Summer Theater presents its 2023 sizzling summer season. The original high school musical, Grease, June 16 through July 2nd. The regional premiere of Steve Martin's musical, Bright Star, an American folktale inspired by a true story, July 14 through 23rd. And the regional premiere of Jimmy Buffett's Escape to Margaritaville, August 4 through 20th. Single and season tickets available now at sbsummertheater.com or call 509-368-7897.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus up to 32 miles per gallon. A 260-horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Drive new Subaru models with 3.9% financing at AutoNation Subaru today.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Psst, it's my favorite time of year. Lazy Boy's having a sale again.
Wow, I'm getting good at this.
The 4th of July sale. Save 30% off everything. Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves.
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
This Saturday will mark 1 year since the overturning of Roe v. Wade. In Idaho, abortion is illegal with only 2 exceptions. With these laws restricting how Idaho doctors can care for patients, many have left the state to practice elsewhere.
Our Bronte Saratsky shares how the Dobbs decision is affecting a local Idaho community 1 year later.
When Bonner General announced the closing of its OB unit due to doctors leaving the state, that was just the tip of the iceberg post-Dobbs.
I've had young people that I know and care about say they're afraid to get pregnant now. They're not sure they should stay in Sandpoint or in Idaho to have a pregnancy.
Cynthia Dalsing was a midwife in Sandpoint for 25 years. In all her experience, she never could have predicted that her city would lose all labor and delivery services.
I was surprised that we are even talking post-Dobbs.
Is it even safe to get pregnant in Idaho and Sandpoint anymore?
That is what young women have told me, which is worrisome.
Cynthia isn't the only one in Sandpoint outspoken about the negative effects post-Roe. Krista Haller is a pregnancy and postpartum therapist in Pend Oreille. She tells me her patients' concerns have shifted in the past year.
Where mothers have more specific worries about the care they're going to receive and whether or not they're going to be able to have choice in their pregnancy, which is really, really scary.
And those conversations don't just end with abortion care.
If there needs to be a medical intervention, will they get the care that they need? Are they feeling safe in the medical care that they're getting? That feels very scary.
While the community deals with just some of these after effects, one woman is rallying resources to navigate Idaho post-Dobbs. Feeling like she needed to do more, Jen Jackson Quintano started the Pro Voice Project after Roe v. Wade was reversed. It's a way to share the real stories behind the decision.
And I started to think about the power of storytelling to connect people.
Where she helps share the stories of people in Sandpoint left to deal with the consequences of abortion laws. Those consequences that became even more real with the town losing all labor and delivery services.
But this was suddenly about real, on-the-ground ramifications of anti-abortion legislation.
Now, Jen says she's working to regroup with her community to figure out the next steps to support women and their children in Bonner County.
To ensure that we have the kind of care that we need to support healthy families, healthy women.
Reporting in Bonner County, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
Perfect weekend for camping. Here is your camping forecast for Blackwell Island in Coeur d'Alene, right along the lake. Temperatures in the lower 80s with partly to mostly sunny skies. We'll be right back.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important? Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you? No, of course not. Not again.
Right now, your local Toyota Parts and Service Center is offering brake pad replacement and rotor resurfacing for $299 per axle. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Introducing the Cool Turtle, the ultra-comfortable mask enhancer that creates a protective, cool, and breathable space between your mask and your face. Simply slide under any mask or gaiter and immediately feel the refreshing pocket of air surrounding your face. Cool Turtle's ergonomically designed, soft, comfortable shell immediately reduces mask friction, allowing you to breathe and talk in a comfortable environment.
I can actually breathe. With the Cool Turtle, no more sweating.
It's like I don't even have a mask on.
Call now and get not 1, not 2, but 3 Cool Turtles for just $10. Order now and we'll send you 2 more Cool Turtles free. No fees, absolutely free. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of 4-ply face masks. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the real Cool Turtle now.
Call 1-800-270-1219. That's 1-800-270-1219. Or visit getcoolturtle.com. Order now.
Hurry in to the Acura Summer of Performance event going on now.
Live with Kelly and Mark every weekday morning.
Want to get away? This month, when you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, you'll receive free airfare to a destination of your choice this week at Dishman.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Tin Roof.
Here are 4 things to know about your weather. Sunny and warmer weather on the way. Light winds will be in the 80s for Hoop Fest, between 5 and 8 degrees above average. Also for Ironman weekend, we'll be dry through Monday, possibly some showers showing up in the 7-day forecast. I just had to take another look at this beautiful summer evening. These are amazing evenings. Temperatures right now in the 70s. Clear skies. Hopefully you can go out on the deck and take a look at the sliver of the moon. 51 degrees with mostly clear skies tonight. Tomorrow, going to be warmer. High temperature of 82. We're in the mid-70s today. Winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Not much of a breeze to cool you down. It's very quiet on our forecast radar, but not completely blank. We go through Friday morning. There might be a few clouds in the southern panhandle as we get into the afternoon. Few cumulus buildup over the higher terrain. Here's noon. Wouldn't rule out an isolated mountain shower, particularly in the northern Cascades, but over much of the region, it is just going to be a beautiful summer day to welcome people to Spokane for Hoop Fest and to Coeur d'Alene for Ironman. Really the best kind of weather to showcase both cities. 51 degrees for an overnight low tonight in Spokane, 49 in Coeur d'Alene. Still some 40s on the map. St. Mary's, Pullman, Bonners Ferry, Colville, 44. Our high temperatures tomorrow will be in the 70s and 80s. Still in the 70s in Sandpoint, 79 for St. Mary's and Kellogg, 81 tomorrow in Pullman. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're going to keep things pretty quiet through the beginning of next week. Then we do have a slight chance of showers. It looks like we may have some even warmer weather on the way. 87 on Thursday. Our average high, again, still in the 70s through the 7-day forecast, but it looks like our temperatures are going to be running a little above average right on through 4th of July. Kirsten?
Thank you, Chris. One of Spokane's favorite sons, Craig T. Nelson, was back in town earlier this week and threw out the first pitch for the Spokane Indians Sunday.
And the actor, whose career has spanned parts of 6 decades, sat down with our Derek Dice to talk about Hollywood and home in this exclusive story.
The trip home for Craig T. Nelson started with a call from the Spokane Indians, asking one of America's favorite TV and movie dads to throw out the first pitch on Father's Day. So the 79-year-old worked with a trainer to make sure he could throw his strike.
60 feet 4 inches.
Right.
First of all, it's hard to see. But yeah, I was really lucky. I think I put it in there for a strike, so that was great.
Yeah.
Made me feel good.
But making others feel good is something he's been doing his whole career, whether as Hayden Fox in Coach, a role he won an Emmy for as Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy, or as the voice of Mr. Incredible in the Incredibles movies, a role that fell in his lap after he decided he wanted to do an animated film.
And I said, oh man, yeah, I want to do this. So. Yeah. But it was very fortunate.
Nelson, whose breakthrough came in Poltergeist more than 40 years ago, is still working today, dabbling in different roles and also writing a book.
It's a historical fiction.
Oh, wow.
So I'm writing that, and so I'm staying busy.
Nelson calls it stunning to see his work over the years affect people of all different ages.
You don't realize the effect that you have on people and how if you've made them laugh or if you've touched them in some way that's meaningful, that's what you're really trying to do.
And despite his success in Hollywood, this Spokane native who graduated from Lewis and Clark High School in 1962 has never forgotten his roots.
Growing up here was what you would say idyllic for me. You had the same friends. It was a neighborhood. We had all the parks to play in, to do our thing. It was a great place to grow up.
And for Nelson, Spokane will always be home.
So many memories here.
With the Coach, I'm Derek Dice, 4 News Now.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
From the beautiful craftsmanship of cabinets to the stylish looks of granite, quartz, and marble countertops, Northwest Granite has the staff and selection to help you transform your home, office, or cabin into the place of your dreams. Northwest Granite.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
When they ask you where you get your edge, where you get your drive, where you get your style, be sure to let them know.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Z. The Lexus RX, the next generation of luxury, design, and technology. Never lose your edge.
I was scared the night you overdosed, but I was prepared. I brought naloxone with me. I learned when to use it. I learned how to use it. And I know you trusted me to use it. I held your hand tight when you woke up because I wanted you to feel safe. Your life is worth saving, friend, and I would save it again if I had to.
Weeknights, Carol Burnett reaches for the MeTV comedy stars.
Mr. Alan Alda.
Poof, a star is born.
Mr. Andy Griffith.
I'm right here.
You like hillbillies?
Movie stars.
You all know him from Green Acres, Mr. Eddie Albert.
Wonderful. Now we're getting somewhere.
And very funny, Mr. Larry Hovis.
That's a good idea. From Miss Carol Burnett, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch MeTV's comedy stars over the air on KXLY 4.2.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves.
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
4 News Now is brought to you by Canopy Credit Union.
Well, we're in for a busy weekend around the Inland Northwest with Hoop Fest and Ironman going on this weekend.
Feels like Friday.
It does feel like Friday.
It is not, in fact. Friday,
yeah.
But we can still prepare. And hey, athletes are going to be put through a physical and mental war in Ironman, so it's a good reminder for all of us to know how to do CPR. Vanessa Perez was in the Lake City and brings us how to stay safe on the course.
I'm here on the North Idaho Centennial Trail where thousands of athletes will be running through on Sunday, and while making it through the race will be at the top of their minds. A life-saving technique is something everyone should know. Athletes will be pushed to their limit as they swim, bike, and run.
Finding the physical and mental strength to overcome that is probably what it's a dichotomy. I don't look forward to it because it's obviously a really challenging thing, but that's what makes Ironman so beautiful, is overcoming that dark place.
Kirkus decided just last week to compete in the race. He has 4 recent marathons and 3 ultra marathons under his belt.
Confident in my shape that I'll be able to cross that finish line.
There's always potential for something to go south. That's why medical staff says everyone should know how to do CPR.
Put both hands on the patient's chest, but just above their sternum, and you push. And a lot of people think they're pushing hard enough, and they're not. You have to push really hard. You have to compress the chest 2 inches so you can get good circulation.
Knowing how to do it correctly is key.
We've actually had a couple of instances recently where people got CPR immediately upon collapse, and they survived and they're perfectly intact.
Being prepared can make all the difference. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene, Vanessa Perez, 4 News Now.
Some good information there. And if you're looking for a shorter race to run, like I probably would this year, you can register now for the first ever Boulevard race being held here in Spokane.
It's a 4-mile race that will help raise money for the Community Cancer Fund. The race director, John Neal, who was most recently Bloomsday race director, revealed the finishers' shirts today. The design represents movement of the river and movement of humanity. They're so pretty.
When you really read into the design and you see the river, you see the 4 stripes,
representing each of the 4 miles. You see the mountains, you see the city. It's basically everything that we have in this city that's part of this race.
I love that. And the race will be held September 24th.
So if you'd like to sign up, we do have a link to register along with the link to the course map on KXLY.com. 4 News Now, be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
On average, you can play longer on every dollar at Northern Quest. So chances are your dinner plans don't stand a chance. Luckily, you can make new ones right here at Maslow Steakhouse. Northern Quest. Yes, the best.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has chairs and recliners to fit every need, including naps. It's the 4th of July sale. For a limited time, save 30% store-wide and get 36 months special financing. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
4 News Now Fire Watch coverage.
That fire has grown exponentially.
With resources on TV, online, and on the go with the 4 News Now app. Fire Watch coverage to keep you safe. That's what we mean when we say expect more on 4 News Now.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, and the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Where should I walk? Right here? Is this good?
Yeah, you can walk right there. This is your show. Do whatever you want.
You walk in.
It's live with Kelly and Mark.
Wow, that was a nice reception.
Every weekday morning.
We're sitting on a couch with the new co-host, husband and wife team.
Watch live with Kelly and Mark. Weekdays at 9 a.m. Only on 4 News Now.
If you have a fear of missing out, you might want to start earning with a free Camas Rewards card because, dude, Camas Rewards at Northern Quest for all the ways you play.
The NBA draft is well underway, and just in the last couple of minutes, we have some breaking news to tell you.
Sports director Julian Minenzone joins us in studio with the latest on where your favorite Zags and Cougs are ending up next season.
All right, so just into the newsroom right now, Washington State center Mohamed Gay was just selected in the 2nd round of the NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets, so he will be heading to what will be Michael Jordan's old club that he is the owner of. He's no longer going to be the owner there, so he is heading to Charlotte. There was another fan favorite as well picked only in the 1st round of this draft, and that was Gonzaga's Julian Strawther. Strawther was picked 29th overall by the NBA champion Denver Nuggets. Now, for the 3rd straight year, a Zag has been picked in the 1st round of the draft. Strawther was a WCC first-team selection and was a finalist for the Julius Erving Award given to the best small forward in the entire country. So Strawther and Gay's futures are set, and Alex Crescenti will join us in studio now to talk about how both of those guys will fare in the NBA. Alex.
Yeah, Julian, we had assumed for a while that Julian Strawther would be the first local guy selected this evening, but kind of a surprise to see him go in the 1st round to the defending world champion, the Nuggets. We know Strawther is one of those players that is lethal from beyond the arc. You saw his heroics against BYU back in January, and the shot that sent the Zags to the Elite Eight in March, that was against UCLA. And while he probably won't be starting right away, there should be a place for him on this team. Of course, you got the big men, Nikola Jokic, the best player in the world, then Aaron Gordon, and then there's the guard Jamal Murray, who's also a great shooter, but they could really use an impactful wing player in Strawther. Really fits that mold. Now, he becomes the latest Zag to be selected in the draft, but there's still a couple of names that we're waiting on as the 2nd round progresses tonight. That is going onward. And one of the best players in program history, Julian, still on the board.
Yes, that is correct. And also just wanted to reiterate, Mohamed Gay the center for Washington State, he has been taken by the Charlotte Hornets. So that is another guy picked off the board. Now, players who are still not drafted have a chance to make the NBA. They can sign an undrafted free agent contract or earn an invite to play in the Summer League. Right now, Gonzaga's Drew Timme and Malachi Smith and Washington State's Justin Powell are still trying to find a spot. Timme was projected to be a borderline draft pick at best. Smith and Powell were not expected to be drafted tonight. Their futures, though, should be solidified soon as teams are looking to fill out their Summer League rosters. Of course, we'll keep you up to date with the latest on 4 News Now and KXLY.com, and where all your favorite Cougs and Zags are headed to the NBA. That'll wrap us up for sports.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's time to celebrate all grads and dads with the best deals of the year at all Cal locations. In Airway Heights, on 4th Street in Coeur d'Alene, and Spokane on Division Street.
We're not horsing around with these special buys.
Cruise down the road in a cool new ride and delay all payments for 60 days. Plus, take advantage of special low financing. And this week, you can enter to win a new Traeger grill at each location, making it the perfect time to go to Cal.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
Want to get away? This month, when you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, you'll receive free airfare to a destination of your choice this week at Dishman.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Right now, your local Toyota Parts and Service Center is offering brake pad replacement and rotor resurfacing for $299 per axle. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
Oh, I just had to take this live look again because of this beautiful summer sky. Clear air. We're in good shape. Air quality wise, just crystal clear. It's still warm outside. Take a glass of wine and sit on the deck and have one for me while you're at it. We've talked a lot about Hoop Fest. Now switching gears to Ironman forecast. I worry about you runners and bikers. The swim is plenty cool enough, but once you're out on the course, it can get warm there in Coeur d'Alene. Temperatures will be in the lower 80s both days with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. And actually, Ironman on Sunday, I know a lot of you coming into town. I can't believe how much people run before the race at the Ironman. So Saturday will be sunny and 81. Sunday for the race, 53 degrees in the morning, a high temperature of 82 degrees. And again, I always have to go back to comparing it to that Ironman when it was 105 degrees. Our highs today were lovely in the 70s, 75 in Spokane, 74 at Fairchild Air Force Base. Did get up to 80 and 9 Mile, but 70s elsewhere around the region. Our high today in Spokane was 74 and 75 is our average high. I want to draw your attention to this record 100 degrees. This is the earliest we've ever hit 100 degrees in Spokane, and that was back in 1973. It used to be very rare to hit the triple digits this time of year, but as you all know, our highest temperature ever happened just recently in June at 109. Satellite and radar, mostly clear skies across the region. We're going to stay clear through Saturday. A few more clouds on Sunday, and we've got warmer weather next week with the potential of some isolated showers and thunderstorms Tuesday through Thursday. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has chairs and recliners to fit every need, including naps. It's the 4th of July sale. For a limited time, save 30% store-wide and get 36 months special financing. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Want to get away? This month, when you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep, you'll receive free airfare to wherever you'd like to go.
It's the great summer getaway at Dishman. Plus, we're loaded with some of the best used inventory we've had in years.
When you purchase a new vehicle from Dishman, you'll receive free airfare to a destination of your choice.
It's the perfect time to get into a new Dodge, Ram, Chrysler, or Jeep during the great summer getaway at Dishman.
Bring them on. If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. With all that's happening, bring your friends. Everything I really need to know. A place as awesome and as spectacular as, well, me.
I think we might know a place, right, guys?
Bring your friends. Oh, wait, there is.
Good morning, America.
GMA, 7A, every day. Boom, boom, boom. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Robin. Good morning, America. How are you?
Boom. Good morning, America. Now that's how you start your day, people.
Yep, bring your friends. 4 News Now. Expect more on air, online, and on the app.
Hurry in to the Acura Summer of Performance event going on now.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
One more look at that pretty planning forecast. Sunny and 80s, low 80s for the weekend.
Really feels like a Friday. I already said that in this newscast, but we are not quite there. We have one more day. This has been an exciting newscast.
Yeah, a lot of breaking sports news at the draft. Oh, yeah. Exciting stuff for those guys. Yeah.
And is it still going on?
Still going on, and there's a chance that players could be signed after the draft, too.
Oh,
so
wow.
Stay tuned for that.
Lots to keep an eye on with you guys. Yeah. All right. It's going to do it from us.
Night.
See you tonight.